Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Adventure Pals. I guess we should probably start game. Continue on. We're 4% of the way done through the game, so that probably means there's, what, 20, 25 levels? Huh. This is long enough. Anyway, Fort Venison. Of course, there's this secret right off the bat. Sticker book. We got a sticker of he's dead. Sparkles. In a bathtub. Why not? We're just gonna have kind of... Okay. You know, I'm not so sure about this. We could get hurt. Don't worry. You just stay back and let me handle any danger. What was that right bumper thing? I don't know. There's like a little right bumper symbol. And I'm not entirely clear. Oh! That's interesting. I guess I have ranged attacks of a sort. Huh. Concerning. Is a dead bunny. I like this game. It is clever. Suck a... Nope, never mind. I was gonna suck a rabbit, but the rabbit didn't suck a. It was very confusing. Anyway, apparently this is Iconoclast now. It was very confusing. I wonder how long those last. I get the feeling I'm not so... Well, I guess we don't have to worry about progressing the plot. Until we actually want to. I'm curious about that bird over there, but yeah, I guess this is the path to progress. There we go. No rabbits shall survive my onslaught. I'm a monster, I guess. But you know what? Whatever. Die, hot dog creature. I will just slowly chop my way this direction. I assume there's like zero reason for me to open those pay chests. Yeah. It just costs me money and it gives me nothing. Ah. Gonna have to find alternate ways around. Well, that's okay. Let me see. So I guess I guess a retraction from the last episode. I said this is published by Armor Games, which is big on Congregate. I couldn't be more wrong. Armor Games is actually trying to be the competition for Congregate. That's interesting actually, because I've played not an insubstantial amount of games that have been not published by both, but it seems like both Armor Games and Congregate are trying to get in on the indie publishing, you know, scene to kind of try and take a lot of these old Flash games and turn them into like an actual, you know, property on Steam or whatever. Probably because it's more profitable at this point. That's actually kind of cool. I love Flash games. I grew up with them to some degree. I grew up with a lot of other games too. Oh, there's a creature. It is now dead. But you know, I grew up with Flash games for like much of middle school. Between RuneScape and going on Newgrounds to play, you know, whatever kind of sort of proto-indie games they had. Oops, we want to go this way. Like I'd play tons of them. There was like a heli attack, a bunch of the like oh shoot, Madness. I think I remember playing a lot of the Madness games, or a bunch of stick fighting games along the way. Most of them were terrible, but this is prior to indie games even being like a thing. You know, I think at max there was like maybe Gish, because I think that came out in 2006. But apart from that, there was nothing from the indie market. And, you know, that's... I mean, it's fine. Didn't need to be. Okay, came from there. It doesn't seem like there's anything below. I'm just trying to see if I've missed any other cupcakes. Because they like to hide them in weirdly devious spots. I don't think I can get up that high. I keep expecting them to put something in a really, really awful location that I'm not going to be able to reach. But I think usually you can see this stuff. I don't know, it's just nice to see Flash games, you know, not being dead. Ow! Because I definitely loved playing Flash games back in the day. Okay. Drink a healing potion. I don't necessarily need to. Hello, creatures. Yeah, they intentionally try and surround you, actually. Ow, I was trying. I pressed backwards. Oh, they have ranged attacks. Squirrels. No more. I have a lot of squirrels that live near my apartment. Like, we see a couple of bunnies, but it is almost squirrels every day. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to make that for a second. Okay, this is a legitimate issue. I should probably grab a bomb. And we're good. I don't use them that often, but I'll use them when I have to. Look! There she is! My beautiful bride! Oink. Gio, that's a pig. Oh, come to me, Broomhilda, my love. I'm sorry I was such a fool. Forgive me, give me another chance, and we can live in happiness. Oink. Oh, thank you, my sweet. You've made me so happy. Come, let us return home. What the hell? Are we done? No, we're not. Okay, good. I was like, what the heck? But no, we've got a fair ways to go, which is good, because I was like, I don't even have, like, half the cupcakes yet. And I was concerned, confused, and a little bit upset. That's okay. No woodland creatures! No woodland creatures! I think my fixations are becoming problematic. But I don't care. Oh, is that the Arbor Games logo in the back? Oh, that's cute. Oh. When you're in this pose, you realize that the torso and the legs are not nearly as attached as you'd like them to be. That's weird. Oh, that's weird looking. Oh well. Well. So I can actually dodge through enemies. Ah, ah. They have bows and arrows. This is not a welcome addition. I also just realized that bird in there is trapped forever. Actually, it's no, it's not. There's plenty of openings. Do we want to go there yet? There's at least a couple of boxes I should probably bust open. We do want money. Yeah, it looks like we've actually cleared everything out of this area, so I'm fine. Okay, so these things can be destroyed from above. That squirrel is going to escape. No escape. No squirrel. Yeah, the squirrels around here are pretty cute, actually. I don't know. I mean, harmless. That's true of most squirrels, honestly. Well, that's just dead. And gone forever. Sure, why not? Have I been over there? Yes, I have. Okay, I just saw it for a second. I was just like, is that new? Couldn't tell. But we're good. Yeah, the reason why I say, like, the squirrels are kind of harmless is, like, oh, geez, where was it? Wanted? Us? Hmm. Where was it? Where did we live that the rodents were actually a problem? I guess to some lesser degree, it wasn't rodents, but, when I was in California... Oh, I leveled up? I leveled up! Okay, rock rescue. As long as you have health left, Mr. Rock will rescue you from spikes and falls. Okay, that's valid. Though that should have been an upgrade from the very beginning. Like, as soon as we recruited Mr. Rock. Oh well. But so when I lived in California, it wasn't rodents necessarily. I mean, we had, like, bunny problems where they come in and eat my mother's garden, which is kind of a nuisance. And we had raccoons that would do the same thing in New Mexico, and they were a little bit harder to work with because... No, 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 no. I'll call that close enough. But no, the problem we ran into in California was actually, okay, I could actually start using some of those golden chests at this point. I guess we'll probably hit a shop between levels. Issue in California was cats. So California never gets really cold. The weather's usually pretty pleasant, like all the time. Sparkles, you're a concerning giraffe. But so it never got, like, cold, and never, like, rained too much. There was, like, monsoon-ish season here and there, where it just rained for, like, 2 weeks. I'm so glad these aren't timed. We haven't found the cupcake yet. Now we have. Is in barbed thorn. Oh, that's really cool, actually. It's not barbed wire. It's made out of wood, so it's like a thorny bramble on top of like a wooden lattice. I like that visually. Okay, but yeah, so people would let their cats outside, just totally normal. And you know what? I technically have nothing against cats. I actually think they're quite nice creatures, but they never domesticated in the same way that like dogs did, ish. Like, it's a lot easier to train a dog than a cat, I think. And so, I don't really know what that's gonna do. It's a lot easier to train a dog than a cat, in my opinion. I could be wrong on that one. Who knows? Maybe cats are actually quite trainable. I don't know what that did. Well, there's the cupcake. So we know kind of where we're going. What are we doing? Oh. There we go. Oh, did I use my gold sunshine bomb too? I did. I must have mashed B. Okay, well, they're not coming back, so I don't really know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, and I'm out of bombs, actually. Yeah, we're almost done with the level, at least. But yeah, so people would just let their cats out, constantly, which really wasn't, like, that big of an issue. Except for the fact that, you know, of course, cats aren't really friendly to most creatures. You know, they will attack bunnies, quail. We had quail in California, and they were just the cutest little things. They'd run along the fence, like the top of the fence. You know, I mean, they're quails. They're like... They're nothing. They're like the least harmful creature to the environment and neighborhoods and whatever. And they have those like cute little bobs across the tops of their heads and stuff. And so the cats would like just hunt the quails, hunt the bunnies, hunt the whatever. They'd do whatever they wanted. And like a number of them would go feral, and because it was kind of like an affluent-ish neighborhood, they were often just the owners often just would be like, yeah, whatever, cat will come back at some point. And then they might not sometimes, which is really annoying because they would have like turf wars in our backyards. and nothing's more frustrating than having, like, a territorial tomcat, more or less living in your, living not in your backyard. Be nice if I could do a drop attack. Oh, you can hit projectiles straight out of the air. That's good to know. Ow. None of that. None of that, you. Okay, there we go. We got the gem. We're missing nothing, so we can just go. Perfect. So eventually, my mother got sick of it, because she even knew who owned these cats, and she'd be like, you know, yo, you gotta take your cats back. And they're like, nah. Hey, I got an A+. Sweet. Let's go spend some money. I want to buy some restocks, but let's deal with the cat first. Blarp. What do we get now? Another outfit for the rock. I want a new hat for myself. I'll pack ghost him, I think. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, let's get the sticker book while we're here. Cool. Is that the only one I can buy? What is this? Oh, invincibility. Good to know. I'll get another HP potion. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, so my mother got kind of sick of them. Hello. What is going on over here? Why is this all shiny? Oh, back to town. I gotcha. My mother got sick of it because the neighbors wouldn't do anything about their cats fighting in our backyard. Like, you know, we'd have them yowling at any hour of the night, and of course, you know, we'd have blood, and we didn't, but one of our neighbors ended up with a dead cat in their backyard because one of the tomcats killed him. Where's this go? Back to the main map? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's cool. So eventually my mother just decided to go outside and start beating the cats with her broom. Eventually they learned at least not to fight in our backyard. It wasn't an ideal solution, but at least it solved some problems. Didn't make the neighbors happy, but at that point my mother didn't care anymore. They weren't very good people. Anyway, those bad boy bandits are dangerous, Cluck Cluck. I'm surprised you made it back in one piece. You've seen bandits and creatures beyond this land. I've even been told that there are dinosaurs in the wastelands. Ugh. Best run back home, kiddo. Oh, Broomhilda, oh, I missed your sweet voice. You brought us back together, young man. Our hero, come back later for some free bacon. Nothing says adventure like pork. Free bacon. Aw, yeah, that's my jam. Maybe Dad should get dad naps more often. Hey there, short, pale, and adorable. Don't look so upset. I can help you with your dad. If you need rubies, I saw Captain Bones King near Shady Willows. You know, the terrifying demon who feeds on children in the night. But I'm children. I have to run to my bed after I turn off the light at night. I guess it doesn't matter. Nobody else can do it. Captain Bones, let's throw down. Okay, so we have to defeat Captain Bones. I guess tune in for the do we do this? Yeah. Tune in next time for more stories about how my neighbors were awful people. I don't have too many of those actually. I just have a couple. But I might as well tell them. Whee!